Welcome to my Marketplace Builder. In this demo, I'm going to go over our standard out-of-the-box rental marketplace site. We do offer customization options and packages, but to truly understand what our rental marketplace platform offers and how it works, I'll just be covering the basic functionalities. So let's get started. And first, I'm going to go over the landing page before getting into the functionalities and flows. So first, starting here up at the top, this logo section here, anytime that this is clicked, it's going to take the user right back to the landing page. So think of it as like a home button. Then we've got the top header links here. The wording and text of these links can be changed by the marketplace admin as part of the marketplace setup. And users can log in and sign up using these top header links. Moving down, we've got the area for the slogan or the tagline. We've got the city or zip code search or date search. So for rental style marketplaces, this is a standard feature, a standard search feature for the landing page that's only on our rental marketplace platforms, and it allows users to search listings by city, state, or zip code, or by available date. Then we get down to these buttons here. So these buttons are known as call to action buttons, and their purpose is to prompt the user to perform a specific action. And in the case for these buttons, the desired action is to prompt the user to sign up, which is especially important if you're just starting out, because the goal just starting out is to get users on your marketplace, so you want users to sign up. And there's two buttons because in marketplaces, there are two types of users. There's going to be rental providers, those that list their items for rent, and renters or rental seekers, those that are going to rent those items. So this left side button here, register to list my gear, that button is meant for rental providers. And when clicked, it's going to take the user to the sign up page, getting them to sign up right away. And then this right side button, register to look for gear, this is meant for rental seekers or users who are looking for gear to rent. So what this button does is it will eventually take the user to the sign up page or to log in. But first it's going to ask them a series of questions to better define what type of rental they're looking for. So first they'll select the category. Let's say I'm looking for boat rentals. Next, they'll further define the type of boat rental, select some tags, click Next. They can assign a specific location, or they can select anywhere virtual. Type in location here. They'll accept the terms and conditions, and this does link to the site's terms and conditions set up by the marketplace admin. Click Next. And this is where it will prompt them to sign up, or if they're already a user, they'll click on already a user and it'll take them to the login page. They can also sign up using Facebook or Google. But basically, after they sign up, it's going to take them to the Post a Want page so that they can enter more information about the type of rental that they're looking for. And we'll go over once a little bit later in this video. So moving on, down this landing page here, we've got the section to search by category. Anytime that a user clicks on any of these categories, it's going to take them to the browse page and it's going to filter the results based on the category selected. So all of these are clickable. Going down, we've got the how it works section. We've got a nice 1, 2, 3. This gives the marketplace admin the opportunity to kind of explain for both users how their marketplace works. Moving on down, we've got the bottom landing page image. And we've got an option here to also link a button or link the button to any page that you want. So if you've got a blog, a community page, a forum, or if you just want to link that button to the browse page on your marketplace, that's definitely possible too. And it's optional to add a tagline in here or just keep the image. Moving on down, we've got the footer. So the user can log in and sign up using these footer links here. We've got the About page, Terms and Conditions, FAQs, and Contact page, all of which are set up by the Marketplace admin as part of the Marketplace setup. And we've also got the social links of the Marketplace down here. Now I'm going to play the role of the rental provider. So we'll go through the flow of adding a rental listing. We've already covered the different ways that a user can sign up. So I'm just going to sign up from the call to action button, register to list my gear, since I'm going to list gear for rent. That's going to take me to the sign up page. So I'll fill out all this information. And of course, users can sign up using their Facebook login or Google login. Once they've filled out the information, they'll click Join Us or Sign Up. Once they've signed up, it'll take them to their Listings, My Listings dashboard section. So to add listings, they'll click on Add Listing. I already went ahead and filled out this information, so we can go over it. First thing the rental provider is going to do is select the category that their listing falls under. So I selected boat rentals. They'll upload a cover image, and the cover image is the image that is shown on the Browse page. So when users are searching on the Browse page, this is the image that is going to be shown for this listing. Then they'll enter a title, a description, an address, and the full address is never visible on the Marketplace. It just takes the city, state, and zip code. They'll enter a price and select their rate unit. These rate units are set up by the Marketplace admin as part of the Marketplace setup. They can attach PDF files. And then with rental style marketplaces, there's a section for the cleaning fee. And this cleaning fee, it doesn't have to necessarily be a cleaning fee. It can be any type of fee. This text up here, that title text, is editable to the Marketplace admin. So you can change it to say booking fee or what have you. So I entered $2. Then we've got the YouTube URL. So the rental provider can include any videos. Then we get down to the rental images. So there is the ability to add more images for the rental listings. Then we get to the long-term price breaks. So these are optional to the rental provider to enter, but what this allows is for the rental provider to designate specific pricing for a certain amount of days. So in the rental marketplace platform, bookings are made by day. However, there is a chance that the user might want to rent an item maybe for a full weekend or for a full week. So this allows the rental provider to enter specific pricing for those days or for that time. And this doesn't have to necessarily be based on long-term price breaks. The marketplace owner can name it custom rental options or what have you. Then the required details, which are the custom questions. So these questions are set up by the Marketplace admin as part of the Marketplace setup. So from these drop downs, I selected my answers. And now this is where the marketplace or where the rental provider will set their availability. They'll select their time zone. They'll toggle the days that they're available on, and they'll select the from and the to time. So here I'm available Monday through Sunday from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. And they can also set non-working days. So for example, holidays or birthdays. Let's say my birthday falls on a Friday. I normally work Fridays, or I'm normally available on Fridays from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. I can set that day as unavailable. And I can also set half days as well. So maybe I'm just not available in the morning, but I will be in the evening. I can set those under set non-working days. Once all this information is filled out, we'll click Add. After I've clicked Add, it's going to take the service provider to their Settings Profile section. So here, this is where they can select and upload a profile picture. So we'll do that here. And their first and last name, they're going to default to the display name that the rental provider entered when they signed up. If you recall, it doesn't ask the user for a first or last name. That's why it defaults to the default name. So here I can specify my last name. We'll say Austin is his last name. Got the display name, the email that the user signed up with, their location. We'll click on Save Changes. And now it's going to take me to the Cash Out tab. So the marketplace payment processor that's included in the standard framework is Stripe Connect. Rental providers will need to connect to Stripe Connect in order to receive booking requests for their rentals. So what they'll have to do is they'll click on Connect with Stripe, and they'll fill out a form if they don't already have a Stripe account, or they can link their existing Stripe account. After the rental provider has connected to Stripe Connect, they'll be taken right back to their My Listings dashboard section where they can see the rental listing that they just added. They can edit the listing, they can delete the listing, or they can continue to add more rental listings. Now, I'm going to switch gears and play the role of the rental seeker who's eventually going to book one of these rental listings. So I'm logged in as user Lexi, a rental seeker, and I'm on the Browse page. So let's talk about the Browse page first. We've got the keyword search, so users can search by keyword. Users can also search using these filters here. They can search by category, subcategory, tag, city, state, or zip code. Price range. When they click on Update Search, it'll filter the search results based on those filters. Users can sort by relevance, price high to low, low to high. And there's different view options as well. So by default, the rental sites are going to default to list view. There's also block view. And there's map view as well. And map view gives a general location of where those rental providers are located. And now let's go through the flow of actually booking one of these rentals. So Lexi is going to book this single person kayak. She'll click on See Rental. And that pulls up the rental details page. So on the rental details page, this is where Lexi can see the name of the rental provider. It's Brandon. Any media that the rental provider added, videos, images, she can see here. She can toggle between those images and videos. She can read the description of the rental here, and she can send a direct private message to the rental provider by clicking on Send Message. Under Location, defaults to show location. Under here, it'll show the general location of the rental listing. Reviews will show any reviews for that rental listing. On the right side here, those are those answers that the rental provider answered when they added their rental listing. And if the rental provider had more listings, they'd be viewable over here. And if the user clicks on See All Listings, it'll take that user to the page, to a page where it shows all of that rental provider's listings. So to actually make the booking, scroll back up, and under Availability, this calendar is going to show anytime that a date is unavailable or has passed, it's going to gray out. So Brandon's available every day. Say I want to book the 20th. So from the From calendar here, I'll select 20th. It's automatically going to change the date on the To side. And the standard framework for rental marketplace sites is a daily rental. So it's going to do bookings by day. So I'll select one day. It's going to calculate that cleaning fee, subtotal 42. And I'll click on Make Reservation. That's going to take me to the checkout page where I will check mark this to ensure that I've read the terms and conditions. You can see my subtotal, the dates, the location, rental provider name, fees and totals. Click Next. And this is where I will enter my card information and payment information. And the payment is not processed until the rental provider approves and accepts the booking. It just saves their information until the booking is confirmed by the rental provider. And once that payment information is saved, the renter, Lexi, is going to be taken to their inbox where they can see that the request that they just sent is in pending status. So now what happens is the rental provider, Brandon, is going to receive an automated email through the automated email system, letting him know that there's a booking request, and that'll prompt him to log in. Once logged in, Brandon, the rental provider, can see that he's got a new message. He'll click on the envelope icon, and that'll take him to his newest message where he can see it's from Lexi. We'll click to open it, and I can see that it's for a booking request. I can see the date that Lexi's requested and the total, the subtotal. And now I can either accept or I can decline the quote or the booking request. So I'm going to go ahead and accept the quote, and it prompts me to write a reply or a message. And in this section, this is where the rental provider can provide the location or the meetup location of wherever the rental needs to be picked up. So after the rental provider has added a message, they'll click send. And now the renter, so Lexi, is going to receive an automated email letting her know that she's got a new notification. She'll also receive a booking confirmed, confirming that the rental provider, Brandon, confirmed her booking request and that she's booked and that her payment is being processed. So when booking through the Make a Reservation button, it's going to be a direct booking between the renter and rental provider based on the rental's availability and rate per day. Another way that a renter can book a rental is through the long-term rental request button. When I click on that, it opens up this pop-up, and I can see up here the suggested price. So let's say Lexi wants to book this single kayak for a 3-day weekend or maybe for a week. She can see the pricing, the suggested pricing here. So long weekend, let's say I want to rent it from the 27th through the 29th, for example. And I can see that the proposed price for a 3-day rental is $100. So I'll send a message, and under proposed price, I'll put $100. After writing a message, user will click on send request. And just like the Make a Reservation flow, the renter is taken to their inbox where they can see that the message, the request that they just sent, is in pending status. And now Brandon, the rental provider, is going to receive an automated email with letting him know that he's got a booking request, and that'll prompt him to log in. After Brandon logs in, he'll click on the envelope icon, and it'll take him to his newest message. I can see it's from Lexi. I'll open it. I can see the proposed dates that she wants to book and the proposed price. So here, unlike booking through the Make a Reservation flow, booking through the long-term rental flow allows for more negotiation. So here, instead of just those two options of accept quote, decline, there's also the option to answer message. So if the rental provider were to click on answer message, that opens up the negotiation. So let's say that my rates changed, or maybe those days, not all of those days are available. Maybe I have the rental booked for the 29th. So here I can propose a different date, or I can propose a different price. Let's say that my price changed. So I can change that price to maybe $150, and I can send a message. So it just allows them to negotiate on price. It adds a little bit more flexibility since it is a long-term rental. But it goes through the same process until there's an agreement. Then the renter is going to be prompted to pay for the booking. Now let's go over the wants flows. So what exactly is a want? Let's go to the Browse Wanted Gear page. And reading through some of these, sleeping bag, need an Airstream for trip to Grand Canyon, looking for a tent for a family of 4. What's the trend here? It's people looking for specific rental items, which is exactly what a want is. Each of these postings are wants that were posted by users who are in search of specific rentals. To post a want, the user can post a want using this right-hand button here, register to look for gear like we went through in the beginning of this video, or they can click on the top header link, post a want. And that takes them to the Once Posted My Wants dashboard section. And to add a want, they'll click on Add Want. Now, I already went ahead and filled out the information, so we'll go over it. I filled in the title of what rental item I'm looking for. I'm looking for a single person kayak. I entered a description. I selected the location that I'm looking for this rental item in. I added an image. Images are optional to add. I entered a need by date, so the date that I need this rental by. And I entered the rental specific details. So with wants, users are able to post multiple wants. So they can post that they're in search of multiple rental items within one want. So I can be looking for a kayak rental, but let's say that I'm also looking for a sleeping bag. Within the same want, I can add that I'm also looking for a sleeping bag by clicking on this plus sign here. For now, we'll just add just one item that I'm looking for. I selected the category, the subcategory, and the tags, my budget, and now I'm ready to post my want. After I've posted my want, I'm taken back to the My Want section where I can see the want that I just posted. I can edit it or I can delete it. One of the things that makes our platform so unique is that it will automatically match the want posted with any rental providers on the marketplace that have a rental listing that matches the category of the posted want. And rental providers who match are going to be notified through the automated email system that a user has posted a want that they may match with, prompting them to log in and view their matches from their matched wants potential matches section, which is what we're looking at here. I'm logged in as rental provider Brandon. I'm in my potential matches section. I can see that I have one match. Now I can click on this block here to view more information about it, or I can view all of the wants from the Browse Wanted Gear page. We'll click on the block here. And that's going to open up the want details. So I can see the date that the rental item is needed, the type, their budget, and I can go ahead and decide to apply. Brandon can say, hey, I have the exact thing this person's looking for. Going to go ahead and apply. So now Brandon can propose a price or a date. So they can propose a different date, or they can match the same date. I'll go ahead and match it for the 11th. And they can propose their price. So based on what rate they charge. Looks like she's only needing it for a day, so I can say $80 for the day. And it's automatically going to default to show this message. This message can be deleted or added to. After they've typed a message, the rental provider can add pictures, maybe pictures of their rental item that they're proposing. And they'll go ahead and send quote. So now what happens is the user who posted the want, so in this case Lexi, is going to receive an automated email letting her know that she's got a new message, and it'll prompt her to log in. Once Lexi logs in, she can click on the envelope icon to open her newest message. She'll open her message, and she can see that it is a proposal from Brandon based on the want that she posted, and she has the option to accept, decline, or answer message. If she were to click answer message, just like in the long-term rental flow, it opens up the option to negotiate. It opens up for flexibility. So maybe Lexi was thinking that maybe the price could be lowered, or maybe she changes the date that she needs it. Whatever the situation is, through this flow, the users have the option to negotiate on date and price. And it'll go through the same flow of acceptance. Once a user accepts, it'll prompt the renter or the person who posted the want to pay for the booking. So that's just another way our platform helps to connect buyers and sellers, which in turn helps you as the marketplace owner make money. And that concludes our rental demo. There are more in-depth videos that detail each flow step by step that are available in our Help Center. However, access to our Help Center is limited only to those clients who are signed up on one of our packages that you can find on the pricing page of our site.